to my channel, Pots of Hope. This is going to be my first proper sit-down YouTube video. Hello, this is me type thing. I've posted an awareness video and I'm working on awareness videos, but I thought, why not do a little video about me, and maybe there'll be some more in the future, like Q&A, tips and how to stay positive and coping skills and things like that I get asked a lot, because I thought then if I made a video on it, I could refer people over there and it would be more put together. I thought it was my plan anyway. So hi and welcome. My name is Lauren, I'm from the UK and I am 17 and I have a couple chronic illnesses, and this is my journey. So basically I'm just going to do a little introduction to me, just to like start the channel off, I guess. So I'm going to talk a little bit about how this journey all began. So I got ill in 2016. I want to say 2015 because I was 15 and I'm a millennium baby, but I was 15, it was 2016. I got ill in 2016, and at the start, like, school and everything was fine, I still went to school. And then in September 2017, it was in a hospital admission, and my health had got really bad, to the point where we decided I wouldn't be able to do school anymore. And it was over that hospital admission that I realised all my friends pretty much had dropped away, apart from a couple very special people. And it was in that time I sort of realised the lack of awareness for my conditions, because there was nurses that were treating me who had worked there for 20, 30 years and had never met a single patient with my condition. And at the end of my hospital stay, a really sweet, enthusiastic cardiologist actually got me to sign some documents, to sign a form to write a medical paper on me. So that sort of shows like how rare that situation was, because when they write medical papers, they're like for doctors everywhere to be able to read of situations that might happen that haven't been written about previously. And it was sort of in that moment I realised, like, there's really a lack of awareness for my condition. The main ones that affect me anyway actually aren't that rare, and it was just sort of in that time when most people in my life had sort of left, and I thought there must be so many other people out there who are in the same sort of situation. They're just in hospital or just at home and maybe feeling a bit lonely, and why do we all need to feel alone when there's millions of people going through this? There's no need for that. I thought there must be a way to like reach out to people, show them they're not alone, and just maybe make some friends, and in a dream world make a difference. That's my like ultimate dream. So when I was released out of hospital and had like recovered enough to a point, I decided, oh, I'll start a blog. So I made a blog, wrote some blog posts because I really do enjoy writing, but then I never made it public because I just thought, like, I don't know, I just didn't feel like I'd get that engagement. Like, don't get me wrong, I love blogs, but I just didn't feel like I'd get the engagement that I wanted with people through a blog, because I thought, well, I'll write it, people will read it, but it's not as much of a back and forth thing, which is what I wanted, because I want to be there for people and talk to people and help them, and I just didn't feel like a blog sort of gave me that platform. So I made an Instagram account. I never really expected much of it. I thought I'd maybe meet a couple of people with my condition, do sort of a couple of posts about my health or something. I don't really know where I thought it was going, to be honest. But a couple months down the line, I have 2,000 followers, and I'm more than proud of that. Like, when I got 100 followers, I literally like cried, because I never imagined I would get that many people wanting to follow my journey. I remember always saying from the start, if I touch one person's life, if I make one person feel less lonely, then that is worth everything I've been through. And as my followers go up and up, it's like I'm doing that for more and more people, which is insane, and it just makes me feel really happy that I can do that for people. I'm now at 2,000 followers, and I have met some of the most incredible people, the kindest, most selfless people who have been through things that no one should ever have to even imagine going through, and yet are so kind and so giving, so selfless, so loving, and I'm glad I've been through what I've been through, because If I hadn't, I wouldn't have been able to meet these people, and believe me, they're incredible. And also, I found my passion, which is giving people a voice, showing people they're not alone, and just making a difference, which I know seems a bit crazy at first. You know, making a difference sounds a bit big, because everyone sort of thinks making a difference would need to be something massive, like a new law or like being on TV or something. But it's not. Like, making a difference just in someone's life, just making someone smile is making a difference. Making someone feel less alone, or making someone feel supported when they're upset. All of these things are making a difference. And when you say you want to make a difference, people are like, oh no, here comes another person who wants to change the world. But you don't need to change the world to make a difference. Small little differences in people's lives is what makes the difference. That is what I try to do, and I sort of hope I do. Anyway, I've rambled a lot, but that is how my Instagram started, and that is like my little everything at the minute, because I don't really get out of the house or really do much at the minute. I thought I would make a couple of YouTube videos. I'm not like promising loads and loads of uploads or anything, but I just thought if I created a couple of videos about me, about my illnesses, about my coping mechanisms, any tips or advice that I can give to people, just anything really, even if it's just a couple of people from my Instagram watch it, and I could refer people over here, or they could come over here if they wanted to know more about me. Like with Instagram stories and everything, I just loved making them, and I love talking to people sort of face to face, like here I am, here is me, I'm talking to you and you're watching it, and I love that. Sorry. So hello, and here I am and come along for the journey, I guess. Learn a little bit about me, know that you're not alone. There's always someone out there who you can reach out to. You can reach out to me, just come on over. I love a little chat with anyone, because I love to chat. I love a good talk, and although a lot of the time I don't have much energy for it at the minute, come over, reach out to me. I'll see if maybe I can give you some tips and advice on the way, but just bear with that I'm still very much on this journey and very much not under control, so I can't give you all the tips. But come on my little rocky health journey, and I'm going to try have a little laugh, a little smile every single day, and help as many people and touch as many lives as I possibly can on the way, and that is my aim. And even if only one person watches this, that will be enough for me. I'm rambling now anyway. This is my life with me, my mum, my dad, my sister lives down the road, and my little dog. She's a Labrador. She's very cute. And lots of hospital appointments, medications, 4 chronic illnesses. And if you're interested, I'm going to go more into detail on my chronic illnesses in a further on video, but my main conditions are EDS, Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, type 3, POTS, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, CFS, chronic fatigue syndrome, and seizures, which are related to my POTS, postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, and are caused by a spike in heart rate and adrenaline and a lot of stuff. They're pretty rare, and no one really knows why they happen or what they're really caused by, and no one can even decide on a name for them. So I'll go into more depths about them in future, but I'm here for anyone with chronic illness. I want everyone, even if you don't have chronic illness, even if just you're living life, just to know you're not alone, and there's always someone to be there for you, and you never have to struggle alone, because hey, there's 7 billion people in this world. There's more than one of them who can be there for you. You don't have to have my conditions, you don't have to be ill, you can just be any old everyday Joe to come over onto my channel, and I hope get some hope, as my channel is called, Pots of Hope. I hope I can give you pots of hope, but not pots, because I wouldn't want to give that to anyone. Come on over and enjoy. Here's me and my life. Pots of love and hope.